Before we begin, take a moment to breathe and imagine the world as it once was, a place of forgotten empires, vanished cultures, and mysteries carved in stone. Here, we don't just explore history, we walk through it. Long before the rise of our known civilizations, before the first city-states carved their names into clay tablets, and before humanity inscribed its stories onto parchment and stone, there may have existed beings whose knowledge surpassed our understanding. These were civilizations that time has mostly erased, leaving only whispers in the wind, shadows beneath the sands, and strange anomalies scattered across our planet. The echoes of their existence linger in the cracks of ancient monuments, in artifacts that defy explanation, and in the curious patterns of our human DNA. Could it be that what we call prehistoric is merely the surface of a far deeper, more intricate story? Some scholars, archaeologists, and scientists have spent decades probing the Earth, the oceans, and the skies, searching for evidence of these lost societies. They have uncovered enigmatic structures, advanced tools, and intricate carvings that challenge everything we know about the history of human development. And yet, the more we uncover, the more questions arise. What do civilizations that preceded humanity reveal about who we truly are and the depths of our forgotten past? If you find yourself drawn into this journey, consider leaving a like, sharing this story, and subscribing for more worlds waiting to be uncovered. Our journey begins not with the well-trodden paths of Egypt or Mesopotamia, but with the shadows that linger before recorded history. Across continents and millennia, traces of ingenuity, artistry, and knowledge surface in ways that demand our attention. In the frozen steppes, the hidden valleys, the submerged landscapes, and the deepest caves of the world, the fingerprints of those who came before humanity can still be traced, if we know where and how to look. Long before Homo sapiens emerged as the dominant species on Earth, there may have been other beings, architects of civilizations whose existence remains largely speculative, yet tantalizingly real. Fossilized remains, anomalous artifacts, and geological structures suggest intelligence that may have risen and fallen hundreds of thousands of years ago, leaving only faint imprints on the planet. Consider the deep strata of South Africa's caves, where stone tools predate our species. Here, ancient hand axes and chisels tell a story of dexterity, innovation, and foresight. They hint at minds capable of planning, designing, and manipulating the world in ways that echo the abilities of humans. Could these tools be remnants of a civilization that flourished long before our recorded history began? Across the world, in the high deserts of Peru, massive geoglyphs stretch across arid plains, their precise lines forming shapes visible only from the sky. The Nazca lines, while often attributed to early humans, raise questions that remain unanswered. How were they created with such precision, and for what purpose? Were they an homage to celestial cycles, or remnants of a forgotten knowledge of astronomy? Even beneath the waves, submerged cities lie in quiet, frozen suspense. Off the coasts of Japan and India, ruins suggest settlements older than the earliest known civilizations. Massive stone blocks, perfectly aligned and carved with uncanny skill, lie in oceanic depths that are accessible only to the most determined researchers. Radiocarbon dating places some of these structures tens of thousands of years ago, before agriculture and permanent human settlements existed as we know them. These early echoes of lost civilizations are not limited to tools or monuments. In the Arctic tundra, ancient DNA recovered from permafrost has revealed genetic sequences that do not match any known human lineage. The implications are staggering. Either these sequences belong to unknown subspecies of humanity, or they hint at entirely separate sentient beings whose lives unfolded parallel to, or even before, our own. Artifacts with materials and construction methods beyond our current understanding have emerged from deserts, forests, and mountains. Perfectly smoothed spheres from South Africa sometimes called Klerksdorp spheres, date back billions of years, long before modern humans existed. While some dismiss them as natural formations, their precise symmetry and geometry suggest otherwise, leaving open the possibility that an intelligent hand once shaped them. We find similar anomalies in the Americas. Ancient petroglyphs etched into rock walls across the Colorado Plateau depict beings, technologies, and cosmologies that defy classification. Some seem to illustrate knowledge of distant planets, astronomical alignments, or machines with gears and levers, concepts far removed from the technological capabilities of known prehistoric cultures. In these early echoes, we see a common pattern: fragments of a memory, hints of intelligence, whispers of a civilization erased by time, cataclysms, or perhaps our inability to recognize it. The Earth itself bears witness in its geological layers, volcanic ash, and sedimentary deposits. Every carefully dated layer becomes a chapter, suggesting that the history we call pre-human may have been far more vibrant than we dare to imagine. Across the globe, remnants of engineering marvels and monumental constructions hint at knowledge that seems, at first glance, impossible for their age. In the deserts of Egypt, the Great Pyramids of Giza stand not merely as tombs, but as precise alignments of astronomy, mathematics, and geometry. While conventional archaeology attributes them to the ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians, some researchers point to anomalies that defy simple explanation. Perfectly cut stones weighing tens of tons, aligned with the stars with uncanny precision, and internal chambers that suggest a deep understanding of energy, acoustics, or celestial cycles. Half a world away in South America, the city of Tiwanaku rises from the Altiplano of Bolivia with massive stone blocks carved from hard andesite joined so precisely that even a knife blade cannot fit between them. The conventional timeline of human civilization cannot easily account for such accuracy, nor for the knowledge required to transport stones weighing over 100 tons across difficult terrain. These structures challenge our assumptions, suggesting the presence of expertise lost to the annals of prehistory. Underwater, in the Mediterranean, and near the coasts of Japan and India, sunken structures lie frozen in time. The Yonaguni Monument off Japan's southern coast reveals terraces, steps, and pillars that resemble deliberately designed architecture. Radiocarbon dating suggests these structures may be as old as 10,000 years, long before organized human societies existed in the region. The symmetry, straight lines, and right angles hint at a mind capable of both vision and execution, raising the profound question, who built these and why? Even in stone tools and metalwork, echoes of advanced knowledge emerge. Ancient alloys in South American artifacts display metallurgical properties not matched until the modern industrial age. Some tools are composed of metals unknown to the region or era, forged in ways that hint at controlled high temperatures, alloy manipulation, and an understanding of properties still being rediscovered today. The Great Sphinx, overlooked in its grandeur, may contain secrets hidden in plain sight. Subtle erosion patterns suggest that water, rather than wind or sand, shaped portions of its body. If true, it implies the monument predates Egypt's known dynasties by millennia, placing its construction at a time when humanity was supposedly still in its infancy. Was it a relic of an older civilization, a sentinel left to guard knowledge, or a monument imbued with forgotten meaning? Across continents, ceremonial sites, such as Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, carved some 12,000 years ago, defy conventional timelines. Massive pillars engraved with images of animals, astronomical motifs, and geometric symbols suggest a society with ritual, science, and perhaps a philosophical understanding far beyond what is traditionally assumed for hunter-gatherer communities. The careful placement of each stone, the alignment of structures with celestial events, and the deliberate repetition of symbolic motifs indicate that these builders had a purpose. They were communicating something profound across time. Some scholars propose that these monuments were not merely functional, but encoded with knowledge, mathematical, astronomical, and perhaps spiritual, that modern humans are only beginning to interpret. They speak of a world in which intelligence, creativity, and the mastery of nature may have existed long before our recorded history began. And though these civilizations remain mostly invisible, their traces persist, carved in stone and etched into the very soil of our planet. Beyond monumental architecture, the artifacts themselves often challenge what we know about human origins. Ancient figurines, tools, and inscriptions scattered across continents hint at a sophisticated understanding of the world, sometimes seemingly incompatible with the timeline of Homo sapiens. The Dropa stones of China, small circular discs engraved with spiral grooves, allegedly contain inscriptions that some interpret as an account of ancient visitors to Earth. Whether legend or fact, these artifacts provoke reflection. Could civilizations that preceded humanity have interacted with extraterrestrial intelligences? Or is it that our own species inherited knowledge we do not yet fully grasp? Similarly, the Saqqara bird of Egypt, a small wooden carving resembling a bird with aerodynamic features, raises questions about early experimentation with flight. Dated to around 2000 BCE, it resembles a glider more than a symbolic figurine, suggesting that ancient peoples, perhaps drawing from older forgotten knowledge, understood principles of aerodynamics millennia before Leonardo da Vinci. Then there are the enigmatic metal objects found in Russia and Central Europe, some encased in coal and limestone layers dating back hundreds of thousands of years. Their precise form and composition hint at a knowledge of metallurgy far in advance of conventional prehistory. Could these have been tools, instruments, or relics of a culture that thrived and disappeared long before humans began writing history? Even the human skeleton itself offers tantalizing hints. Discoveries of anomalously large skulls and bone structures across multiple continents suggest a diversity of hominid intelligence, some of which may have been capable of complex thought, language, and social organization beyond what is attributed to known pre-human species. Fossils like Homo naledi in South Africa, with a combination of primitive and advanced traits, blur the line between what is human and what may have been something older, something wiser, something nearly forgotten. Taken together, these artifacts, fossils, and monuments form a tapestry, a network of subtle signals that point to a hidden past. Perhaps, in some way, humanity is only the latest chapter in a story far older than we can currently comprehend. The evidence does not shout, it whispers, coaxing us to look closer, think deeper, and question everything we accept as truth. As scientists use new technologies, from deep ocean scanning to DNA analysis, they uncover fragments of civilizations previously invisible. High-precision dating methods, isotopic studies, and advanced imaging reveal anomalies that defy simple explanation. Some scholars now consider the possibility that pre-human civilizations with intelligence, culture, and technology may have existed, only to be wiped away by cataclysmic events, massive floods, volcanic eruptions, ice ages, or astronomical impacts. The question remains, how much of our history has been lost, and how much of our knowledge is inherited from those who came before us? The search continues, in labs, deserts, oceans, and mountains. Each discovery nudges us closer to the invisible line that separates myth from reality, legend from archaeology. As the centuries of research converge, science and speculation meet in a realm both exhilarating and unsettling. From the icy expanses of Siberia to the tropical depths of the Caribbean, evidence of civilizations that predate humanity continues to surface, challenging the neat timelines we have long accepted. Underneath layers of sediment and ocean, sonar mapping has revealed structures that appear unnervingly precise, rectangular, symmetrical, and deliberately positioned. Off the coast of Cuba, a series of massive stone blocks, terraces, and pyramid-like formations lie nearly 2,000 meters beneath the sea, perfectly preserved by cold currents. Radiocarbon dating suggests these structures may be over 9,000 years old, predating the oldest known civilizations on land. These discoveries raise profound questions. Who built them, and for what purpose? Could humanity's earliest roots be intertwined with civilizations we have yet to fully comprehend? In Africa, fossilized remains interspersed with sophisticated tools suggest the coexistence of multiple intelligent species, each possessing capabilities previously thought unique to Homo sapiens. Homo naledi, with a brain smaller than ours, yet buried with ritualistic care, hints at awareness, empathy, and culture. Such evidence suggests that intelligence and creativity may have arisen repeatedly, not linearly, across pre-human species. Even more astonishing are anomalies hidden in plain sight. Ancient maps, such as the Piri-Reis map of 1513, depict coastlines of Antarctica free of ice, along with detailed depictions of lands not officially discovered until centuries later. Were these cartographic feats inherited from an older, advanced civilization, one that mastered observation, geometry, and navigation long before recorded history? Artifacts with enigmatic inscriptions challenge linguists and historians alike. Symbols etched into stone and metal across continents suggest a shared language or a common source of knowledge. Could a civilization, now lost to time, have influenced the early development of human culture, passing down fragments of its wisdom encoded in myths, architecture, and art? Technological insights hidden in the material record further complicate our understanding. Ancient alloys, perfectly cut stones, and mechanisms of unknown purpose imply experimentation and engineering far beyond what would be expected of early human societies. From the Antikythera mechanism in Greece, a complex astronomical calculator, to unexplained metal spheres and carved objects found worldwide, these remnants hint at a legacy of knowledge waiting to be fully deciphered. As researchers probe these mysteries with advanced technology, satellite imagery, ground-penetrating radar, DNA sequencing, they uncover patterns and connections that blur the lines between legend, science, and history. It becomes increasingly plausible that civilizations preceding humanity were not merely speculative myths, but real societies capable of thought, creativity, and perhaps even communication across vast spans of time. The culmination of these discoveries forces us to reconsider everything we know about our own origins. History is no longer a straight line from primitive humans to modern civilization. It may be a vast tapestry woven from threads of intelligence that rise, fall, and reemerge in cycles far longer than our brief tenure on Earth. As the evidence accumulates, a quiet philosophical question emerges. What does it truly mean to be human in a world where intelligence may have existed before us? If civilizations arose, thrived, and vanished long before our species walked the Earth, what does that reveal about the fragility and resilience of knowledge, culture, and consciousness? Perhaps the greatest lesson of these pre-human civilizations is not in the monuments or artifacts themselves, but in the awareness that intelligence and creativity are not confined to Homo sapiens. Our understanding of ourselves as unique may be a construct limited by the stories we were taught and the histories we have recorded. In this light, the past becomes a mirror, reflecting both our achievements and our vulnerabilities. The ruins, submerged cities, anomalous artifacts, and enigmatic fossils ask of us humility. They remind us that time is vast, far vaster than our linear chronicles of kings, empires, and empires' falls. The Earth has witnessed countless rises and collapses, and in each cycle, knowledge may have been born, cherished, and then lost. We are heirs to a planet rich with memory, yet our memory is fragmented. our understanding partial. By studying these traces, we confront profound questions of identity and continuity. Are we the culmination of evolution, or merely the latest chapter in an ongoing saga of intelligence on Earth? Could the knowledge encoded in myths, monuments, and artifacts offer glimpses of wisdom passed down across eons, waiting for humanity to rediscover it? Science, while illuminating, cannot fully answer these questions. Archaeology may reveal the stones, paleontology the bones, and technology the hidden mechanisms. But the meaning of these civilizations, their purpose, their philosophy, their experience of life, remains elusive. In the silence of these lost worlds, we confront both wonder and humility. We realize that history is not ours alone to claim. It is a shared inheritance, stretching across species, millennia, and the vast, unfolding narrative of the Earth itself. So, what do civilizations that preceded humanity reveal about who we truly are and the depths of our forgotten past? They reveal that intelligence, creativity, and culture may not be unique to us, but recurring phenomena in the tapestry of life on Earth. They remind us that our understanding of history is incomplete, and that beneath the surface of time lie layers of achievement, failure, and knowledge lost to cataclysm and oblivion. These ancient civilizations whisper to us through stone and metal, through buried ruins and fossilized remains, urging us to look closer, question deeper, and embrace the mysteries that persist beyond our grasp. They teach us humility and wonder, illustrating that humanity is part of a much larger story, one that stretches far beyond the rise of cities, empires, and written records. In contemplating these lost worlds, we may glimpse the truth of our own potential and fragility. We are both heirs and stewards, inheritors of a legacy far older than ourselves, charged with the responsibility to learn, preserve, and explore. Perhaps in understanding them, we come closer to understanding ourselves, not as the beginning of history, but as participants in a continuum that spans unimaginable time. And so, as we close our eyes and imagine the vanished echoes of these civilizations, we are reminded the Earth remembers. Its stones, waters, and winds carry the stories of those who came before. And in listening, truly listening, we may find that humanity's story is only one verse in a song far older, infinitely richer, and more mysterious than we have ever imagined.